And that's why Liverpool are champions of England. It's why they're the best team in the country. It's why anybody that wrote them off this season as not champions-elect before a ball was kicked has egg on their face. What a way to win it. And what redemption. What a moment of ecstasy for Firmino, who has barely laid a glove on an opponent for months now. It was like one goal in over 30-odd games. And what an absolutely astounding moment for the Premier League. A brilliant moment for the Anfield faithful. And Liverpool fans are going to be in ecstasy. They're going to be jubilant. They're going to be over the moon. Do me a favor before we go any further, though. Smash the like button. We've got lots of guests on this show for you today. Lots of people from Give Me Sport as well. Big shout out to the GMS crew, Joel from Cheeky Sport, and many others are going to be here as well. So make sure you're smashing that like button. Let's get this past 1,000 likes minimum. Liverpool fans, I want to hear from you right now. Spurs, title contenders or title pretenders? You had 3 golden opportunities to put yourself in the lead in that match, and you let up big time. Big time you let up. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. But Liverpool, do you know what? They lacked clinical edge for large parts of that game. But do you know what? Forget the bad decision-making. Forget the missed opportunities. Liverpool came up when it mattered. Firmino put the ball in the back of the net. They're back top of the league, clear by 3 points now. And what will the response be? What will the response be from Tottenham? We have seen all the other so-called title contenders drop points over the last couple of games. We thought Liverpool were going to be in that mix as well. And tonight they showed us why they are the very best team in the league. There's no doubt about it. The very best team in the league. No one near them right now. Make sure you're smashing that like button, people. Someone check on expressions oozing. Is what Chris, yeah, mate, it must be. Spurs fans must be gutted. They thought they'd done enough. And then bang. One of the worst strikers in the world for conversion rate wins the game against you. It's absolutely peak. It really, really is. Jurgen Klopp is the best manager in the world. Right now, my friend, that cannot be denied. That cannot be challenged. I don't think anybody can deny that. We have another super chat here from Monsieur Ahmed. Says, Bobby is back, baby. And he's back with a vengeance. He's back. He's on fire. I mean, just everything about tonight is astoundingly good. Astoundingly good for Liverpool Football Club. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. But Tottenham fans, we want to hear from you as well. What went wrong tonight? Were you happy with the tactics? Was it just one moment of ill discipline at the end? Was it Bergwijn's misses? Harry Kane's misses? What, when you dissect this game, the autopsy of it, what's going through your minds right now? And it was a narrow defeat. Does this stop you as Spurs fans from thinking that you're title contenders? Jose has said you're not title contenders. He said your ponies, not horses, and only horses are in the horse race. Man like Zane here says BTEC West Ham losing and Aubameyang is back. Zane is back in the house again as ever. Happy after Arsenal's draw. Tutu Ab says put respect on Genie Wijnaldum's name. Bruv, I didn't think anybody was disrespecting him. Who was disrespecting Genie? I didn't even know about the disrespected Genie. Tyrone here says big performance from Williams. Do you know what's interesting with Williams? He made a couple of errors that let players in. I think the Bergwijn first opportunity in the second half was his mistake. What I was impressed about when it comes to Williams is his response to that. He didn't allow it to overshadow him. He didn't allow it to engulf him. He didn't allow it to sort of put him off his stride. Louise here. Louise over on the Give Me Sport Facebook page says, response, Spurs, same as always. They'll park the bus and score on the break. We played like the champions we are. Do you know what? You're absolutely right. You did tonight. And football, do you know what? I always like this expression in these moments. Football won. Football won tonight. It really, really did indeed. We have another super chat coming through here. Where's it gone? Here it is from Jess. Who says, livid that Spurs couldn't get the draw over the line. United has no right to be in a title challenge this season, but it looks like it's up to us to stop Liverpool. Listen, bro, I'm a Man United fan. I love my football club, but Man United are not stopping Liverpool. Man United are not the team to stop Liverpool. That simply isn't happening. It isn't happening, by the way. So just drop that one. Forget about that one. Let's do some more of the comments here from our Facebook crowd over at Give Me Sport. There's a few here. I want to see Liverpool. This is, again, Liverpool are a well-oiled machine. Simple as Nadal here says Salah with a thumbs up. You know Salah was great tonight. Mohamed Salah was great tonight. He was excellent tonight. There's no doubt about that. Did what he does best in a Liverpool shirt. And yes, there was a deflection. And I saw Spurs fans. Oh, it was a deflection. Deflection. Listen, you make your own luck in football. When you're having the volume of shots and attempts and creativity that Liverpool do, sometimes you get a bit of luck go your way. And Liverpool deserved it for how well they were purring. They were purring like a Persian cat, bruv. It was proper. Absolutely proper. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. Some more chats coming through here. Jerome here says, I've never been so angry, Terry. We had them, man. I will hear that they were the better team. Ball. If Bergwijn could finish his dinner, we win. That's Jerome there, a Tottenham fan, having his say here on the football terrace. Livid and angry, but you should be, bruv, because you had 3 golden opportunities in that second half to go 2-1, 3-1, 4-1 up. And Harry Kane needs to take some of the blame. His headed opportunity was simple. It was simple, Simon. It really was. And he fluffed these lines. And he fluffed these lines. He missed his opportunity and it fell apart. Ahmed here. Terry, thoughts on Curtis Jones? Yeah, do you know what? Curtis Jones has got better and better and better over the course of this season. I think that he fits in perfectly to the Klopp philosophy and Liverpool way of doing things. And what's really impressive with him as well is he didn't cost what Naby did. You know, you've got sort of Thiago who's out fit on his way back. I don't think Naby and Thiago are getting the team over Curtis Jones right now. His performances have been that good. He deserves to stay in this first team. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. So there's going to be great competition for places soon. Neil here says, I love my club. Sai Senor proving why he's in our team. Where are all them Spurs fans at? You mad? I'd be mad. Your football team is boring. Can't use that word, as boring. Champions with a winky face. Kieran here of a super chat says that performance was unreal, reminding me of Leicester away on Boxing Day last year. The performance was at that level. The performance certainly was there, just not the conversion rate, but I hear you. Jose Mourinho's mind games didn't work. Can't break this team's will or mentality. Hashtag Liverpool forever is what's being said there. Oh, wow. I love reading the comment section. Sometimes you're all just going back at each other. You're toing and throwing at each other. Terry, are Spurs anti-football? I wouldn't call it anti-football. It's pragmatic football. It's how Jose Mourinho has been so successful. It just didn't work tonight. It's as simple and as straightforward as that. We're going to be getting our first lot of guests on from Give Me Sports at about 5 past. We've got 3 or 4 of them coming on. Then we're getting the Football Terrace panelists on. I know some of them are waiting diligently in the background. They're ready and waiting and they're excited. Big show tonight. We're going to be live for a while, so stay tuned. Hit that like and share button. It's really, really important that you do if you're watching on, of course, the Give Me Sport Facebook page or watching us here at the Football Terrace. I'm going to be up late tonight. It is my birthday tomorrow as well. My team plays. Very nervous about that. We might get into that a little bit later on as well when we get our guests on. Let's do some more of these comments that are coming through here. I want your thoughts and I want your opinions. LFC Rant says, Bobby Firmino is a striker. Kane and Son are midfielders. Klopp put Jose in his place. Big up Curtis Jones and Reece Williams. LFC Rant's in the house having his say. And Liverpool fans are absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel it. And it feels like the first time this season that we've had a moment like this where a team's gone, that's us. We feel like we're back. We feel like our former selves. Liverpool's start to this season is a 27% regression last year on points. And of course, there's been mitigating factors. The injury record has been horrendous. The volume of games has played a part. but tonight looks like proper Liverpool. Purring at times in the game. Excellent for moments. Yes, Trent caught out for the goal that went in at the other end. But overall, an excellent performance from Liverpool. Purring, deserving in the end. If you're going to weigh things up in their entirety, comment here says this is Anfield. We have our first guest on. We're going to get on now. We've got Steve from Give Me Sport here. How you doing, Steve?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Mate, I'm all right. Do you know what? I try and be as neutral as I can for these games, and it was an astonishing win in the end for Liverpool. Bobby Firmino, I felt like a bit of redemption for him. You see how much passion and energy he had run towards the Kop after winning it. Yeah, give me your thoughts on Liverpool's performance.
I actually thought first half we were absolutely brilliant. I was worried going into the game. We've come on the back of a couple of really sloppy displays. In Europe, obviously, it was a changed team. And then Fulham we were rubbish. We were lucky to get a point. But I thought we battered Spurs, and we could and should have been a couple of goals up. It was just some pretty poor finishing. We kept hitting the ball straight at the goalie. They hit us with what they do, a sucker punch. Really well-worked counter-attack. They were on it straight away. But I thought we were dominant second half. Spurs actually grew into the game. They had two clear-cut chances where they should score both. You know, if you give Harry Kane the header 100 times, he probably scores 99 of them. It was just on this day he missed. But Liverpool have done it a lot this season. You know, Leeds got it, West Ham got it. We just, at Anfield, there's something where, you know, it doesn't matter if there's 89, 90, 91 minutes, they will always fashion a chance. And it was just an amazing header. I mean, it was absolutely unstoppable. You know, Bobby showed Harry how to head a ball almost, a much more difficult chance, and he puts it away. So it's a champion's performance. You know, Tottenham want to win this league, and I think they are genuine challengers. I think they've proven that tonight, actually. But you know, Liverpool are the benchmark. Liverpool are the bar, and that's the level. Like, you know, you can't come to Anfield and play for 89 minutes. You've got to play for 93, 94. And they switched off a little bit, and they got punished by the best team in the league.
They did, and I think you're right on the clear-cut opportunities as well. We've got a group chat here at the Football Terrace, and I put a voice note in as soon as Harry Kane, because Harry Kane and Bergwijn's were back-to-back. Yeah. And I said, but you should be 2-1, maybe even 3-1 up in the second half. And my words were, that means you've lost. Because you don't get, Anfield has shown that for 65-plus games now, that you may get 1, 2, maybe 3 golden opportunities in a game. And if you don't take them, you're gonna get a hide, and you're gonna lose at some point. History shows that, and I know a lot of people don't like statistics, but one thing that's factual, statistical, and proven is Liverpool's home record, and Anfield is an absolute fortress. Only one team, and that was Burnley, after you were champions, have avoided defeat in 32 home games. It's absolutely phenomenal, because your home record is not just like one of those records where you're unbeaten in 65 games, but you've drawn 25, 30 of them. You're winning the vast majority as well. And I think you're right, Tottenham are definitely title contenders, but I think tonight Liverpool showed up and they said, listen, you guys, you know, you might think you're in this horse race, although Jose called them ponies, not horses, tried the mind games, and they just came up trumps. You've had major injury records this year, and of course you have nowhere near as many points at this stage of the season compared to last year. But do you feel that you're the outright favourites and should be respected in that way by sort of rivals and the media?
Yeah, I do. There's no reason why we shouldn't be. Everybody else is dropping points, and we have had injuries, and thankfully we're getting most of our players back. The ones who are out, obviously Van Dijk and Gomez are the key ones, and obviously, you know, we play today we've only got 3 recognised senior centre backs at the club, and they're all injured, which isn't ideal. Having said that, Firmino might be one of the best defenders in the league, and he isn't even a defender. He is absolutely phenomenal. We've moved him back there, and it's been seamless. But there's no reason for me to think Tottenham or Leicester or City or any of these teams have got a better chance than Liverpool. Yeah. We are probably, like I say, the issue we've got is that the front 3 are going to have to play pretty much every week, because Jota's injured for probably February, and I'm not sure we've got, you know, I'm not sure Minamino, Origi, Oxlade-Chamberlain are the level. Jota was he was playing as well as those 3, if not better. You know, there was talk of him getting Firmino's place in the side, for example. So that's the worry. But listen, the Liverpool, I think they should be. You know, even when they were, I think City were 7 points behind Liverpool, I think, and the bookies still had Liverpool favourites. I thought that was a bit disrespectful. I think the bookies may have put a lot of stock in the Van Dijk injury, which understandably so. He's brilliant, but Liverpool got a lot of world class players, and Curtis Jones is probably the Liverpool's 17th best player, and he was brilliant tonight. He was unbelievable. So the quality there, the strength and depth there, and listen, barring a very, very, very tight offside call against Everton, which was debatable at best, a very, very, very debatable penalty against Brighton, and Liverpool could be running away with this league. They could be 7-8 points clear. They haven't played as well as they did last year. I agree. I don't think any team is going to play, and that's why I think Spurs and maybe Leicester could be contenders, just because I don't think we are going to run away with it as much as we have last season. But I think whoever finishes above Liverpool, if anyone does, they'll win the league. Liverpool won't come third. I don't think.
I agree. I made you favourites even after the Van Dijk injury. Steve, thank you very much for coming on, mate, and having your say. Really appreciate it, and be good to speak again soon.
Yeah, cheers, man. Take care.
Yes, take care. Thank you. Next up, we've got a man like Joel. Joel making his debut here on the Football Terrace, and of course, Give Me Sport as well. Joel, obviously a gooner. You've just seen Liverpool's last-minute winner against your North London rivals and enemies. Give us your thoughts, bro.
Terry, I'm absolutely loving it. To let you know, Arsenal scored today for the first time for over 12 hours in open play, so we're back rocking. But back to this game. Yeah, I could not stand for Tottenham to do a job tonight, because I'm telling you, man, I'm hearing whispers all over North London, and I don't even live in North London. I live in South. But fantastic play from Liverpool. I think they are the team to beat. I hope they're the team to beat. We need them to be the team to beat, because, like what the fella said beforehand, whoever finishes above Liverpool, if they do, they'll be winning the league. I think tonight Jose's tactics did not work. He tried it. He tried to get the counter. He tried to frustrate them, but you know what? It didn't work with Jurgen Klopp's men. They were very persistent, and it paid off.
Yeah, it did in the end. And do you know what? Again, for an Arsenal fan looking at this as well, it must have been sweet to also see Bergwijn miss those chances, and then Harry Kane missing an absolute sitter from 6 yards out, free header, should be putting it away. And I could hear those whispers. I could hear Gooners saying it, and rivals just, are they bottling? They're bottling it this early. They had the chance to win tonight, Tottenham, and they didn't seize the opportunity. It just felt, when you reflect, it's just very Spursy to have those opportunities.
Right, I was going to say, we call that Spursy, mate. You know what I mean? And you know what? When the pressure starts to mount, they always crumble. And I'll tell you what. Tonight, I just thought to myself that Liverpool, they have really good players. If you look at, for example, Curtis Jones, I thought he was brilliant. Sadio Mane, I think he had Doria on toast the whole evening. He didn't know what was going on. I do believe that the Sun goal was offside as well. I think a few weeks ago, someone would have zoomed in and showed that he was a millimetre, his foot was a millimetre in front of Williams. So, I think they got a little bit lucky with that goal. But besides that, Tottenham do what they do. Or should I say, Jose did what he did. He waits for people to make a mistake, and then he punishes them straight away. And personally, I'm just glad that it didn't work. And I think Jose needs to be careful, because in a season or two, if he carries on doing that and it doesn't work, they're going to get tired of that kind of football. They're going to get tired. Right now, it's okay, because Spurs, they're at the top and they've never experienced anything like this before in their lives. So obviously, it's all excitement. But in the future, the fans are not going to be happy with that at all.
Do you know what? I hear that in terms Jose's football. Any pragmatic manager's football is only enjoyable when you're winning. When Arteta was playing the pragmatic football at the end of last season and you were beating Liverpool, winning FA Cups, everyone was loving it. Now that you're sitting in a relegation fight, no one likes boring football. It's very true, and we had that at Man United. But I do what's really struck me strange this season. We know Liverpool haven't started as well, haven't had as many points, have had the injuries. But even before all of that, on my channel here, the Football Terrace, and I saw this right across the social media spectrum, people writing off Liverpool saying they're coming second, third. We even had one guy say they're coming fifth this season on our channel. Do you find it weird that Liverpool's performance in the Premier League over the last 3 years has been phenomenal? Do you find it strange that people have written them off so easily after just say one injury?
Yeah, but you remember that people write people off really quickly. They don't have a long memory, a long attention span these days. But you've got to remember that everyone else is in a rebuilding stage. So no matter how bad Liverpool are playing, You've still got Man City that are rebuilding. Man United have been rebuilding for like 10 years. You would know that, Terry. Arsenal, I know where they are. You know, Leicester, they're a surprise team now. So Liverpool are still going to be strong, because you have to remember that Jurgen Klopp plays with an actual system where he can take one player out of the team, put another player in the team, and it works perfectly. That's why players like Firmino can shine as a centre-back. You know, that's why Curtis Jones can come in and do a good job. That's why, yes, when Thiago's in there, it works well. But even if he takes him out and he puts in Wijnaldum, I know that he's not around, but you know, things are, so he has a specific system which I don't think a lot of managers do. He does it. Pep does it. I think they're the only two, I would say, that play a system where they can take a player out and take a player in, and nothing really changes.
Do you know what's interesting? I've seen a lot of these conversations recently that some sort of football people, they don't like the idea of systems where there's no kind of freedom to it, and it's all about you play a certain role, and it's interchangeable because it's bred that way. They want to, you know, some people want to go back to kind of the way things were prior to the sort of the Pep and Klopp eras, where it was more about freedom. There was a formation that you kind of started in, but there was more fluidity to it, and I think that's just part of the football cycle. In another 5-10 years, that might become the methodology to kind of winning again. But right now, you're right. The sort of system managers are the ones that not only are winning the most, but they're the most popular as well. You think about Nagelsmann coming through over at RB. You can just imagine what he could do with he could just come in tomorrow and replace Jurgen Klopp. And I don't know if he'd have the same winning mentality, but the football would still look brilliant. There would be a system that would work, and it would be cohesive. So I do get that completely. In terms of Spurs, do you honestly think they're going to put on a title challenge this year?
Let me be honest with you. As much banter as I give to the Gimme Sport audience and to the Football Terrace audience, I'll tell you what. If anyone can challenge for the league, whether we cuss his pragmatic football or not, right? Jose Mourinho has the ability to do so. I still believe that it was the biggest mistake by Man United sacking him, because they picked Pogba over here, and I think they're going to rue that mistake. But Jose Mourinho, he's been there. The only difficulty he's going to have is, you know, Tottenham's bottling issue. Are they going to be able to control themselves when it gets to the latter part of the season? And I look at players like Son, you know, when the pressure's on, what's he going to do? Aurier, what's he going to do? You know, what's his name? Not Harry Kane. But when you look at some of their players, you look and you think, hold on a second, Dele Alli, who I was thinking of. Are they able, right, to carry the weight on their shoulders? I'm not sure about them, but with Jose Mourinho, they've always got a chance, and you can't write the guy off, man. You just can't.
No, I hear that as well, and I think they'll be there or thereabouts. The same as I actually think Chelsea will have an outside chance. Couple of bad games on the bounce, but I think teams are going to drop this year. You don't think Chelsea are going to push?
Terry, they're too inconsistent. And you can obviously Thiago Silva, fantastic signing. Reece James, absolutely fantastic. Giroud's great, but how long that's going to last for, you know? And then if Giroud's not on form, Werner's not been the best. He's not been terrible, but he's not the best. Tammy Abraham, I just don't trust him. Kai Havertz, he looks a bit hot and cold at the moment. You know what I mean? I like the look of Ziyech. I'm not really that sure. Mason Mount, yes, he's not playing on the left wing anymore, but I'm not too confident with them on a consistent basis, man. So I think Frank Lampard, he's going to be out of it. And they love him, obviously, because it's him, but he's not going to be challenging. Not for the #1 spot. No way.
I hear that. Joel, listen, mate, appreciate you coming on, having your say, mate. Really appreciate it. Speak to you soon, brother.
Peace out.
Take care, mate. Thank you. Man like Joel there from Give Me Sport here on Give Me Sport Live and the Football Terrace. We're going to get some of the Football Terrace panelists on for you right about now, but do me a favor and smash the like button right now, people. Let's get this past 1,000 likes on both platforms. Very important for us independent content creators that you get that done. It really is. Not enough people hit those like buttons. Sometimes you forget, you're too busy bantering each other, etc. So make sure you're smashing it. We're going to get man like Stro on, man like Ram on as well in a few moments. And we'll see you in a sec. Yes. Ram here. Ram, what is in your front room, bruv? There's been cardboard boxes in there for days. What is going? You got to tidy that up, bruv. It ruins the effect of the peacock feathers, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Man like Stroh, man like Ram here with us. Liverpool, that last-minute winner. I want to go to Stroh first. Bobby Firmino stepping up. What you saying, bruv?
Listen, I need the football terrace lot to come and eat humble pie. It's as simple as that.
If you notice one thing quickly, it's really empty in the waiting area. The whole football terrace crew has bottled it tonight.
Nah, because here's the thing, Terry, right? I've sat there on stream after stream, predictions of how it's going to finish for the season, etc., etc. You said it yourself on the show. One man said we're going to finish 5th and 6th. 3rd and 4th was mentioned. Tonight shows why we're the best team in England and why we've been the best team in England for the past 2-3 years. And people have rightfully got on Bobby Firmino's case. I thought his gameplay tonight was outstanding, and he came up with a clutch moment to seal a massive win, which can kick us on. We've been played with injuries this season. We've had poor VAR decisions against us. We've had right VAR decisions against us. This is a moment now where it can just literally build a platform for us, and we can kick on from here now. I think Spurs, I thought they had a good game plan. I think if Bergwijn has his shooting boots on, I think they potentially win this game, it was frustrating because we were utterly dominant and they had 4 moments. They scored from one of them and then they had the 3 other moments, which on another day they go on and they end the home streak. But like I said, I need the football terrace lot to come on and eat humble pie for the amount of disrespect that these men have been showing this Liverpool team. Let me just make things clear.
Yeah.
Let me just make things clear. Monster, you've been nowhere to be seen when it comes to Chelsea being beaten. I need you here right now to come and eat this humble pie. I need the rest of them to come and eat this humble pie. Everyone in the group chat, David, come talk to me, please. We need to have this discussion, man.
Just as long as nobody is swearing, because we are live on Give Me Sport, as opposed to just the football terrace. I hear you on that. The rest of the football terrace crew, you're all there. Other than KJ. KJ's got midnight vibes tonight at midnight. He's prepping for that. Where are the rest of you, man? Where are the rest of you? Like, I'm a Man United fan, but you've got to come and take that humble pie, especially you Chelsea guys out there. You really do. None of the Spurs lot have turned up. Maya, where are you? Off crying somewhere. Joshy boy, where are you? Gave it the 3-1 you predicted last night, Josh. And you're nowhere. Don't hide away. Dry your eyes, mate. Terry, how do I call it? We're going to open the StreamYard link for everybody else to get involved in a minute. We're going to share it on our Discord server. The link to sign up to our Discord server is in the description below here on the Football Terrace or in the description of the Facebook post on the Give Me Sport page. Make sure you're smashing that like button on Give Me Sport, by the way. Really important to us. O'Shea joins us as well now. O'Shea, we're going to go to you in a second, bro. Rambo, give me your thoughts. I just want to hear, I want to hear your thoughts on Curtis Jones. Dominated that midfield battle today.
Yo, Curtis Jones, he looks like one for the future. I got ridiculed like a couple of months ago talking about him and Mason Mount and saying that he has a higher ceiling. Like I honestly believe this. Him and Mason Greenwood, their ceiling are so similar. This guy is so dominant. The guy bossed Musa Sissoko. Musa Sissoko is one of the biggest players in the Premier League. He has so much strength and he bossed him. And the guy's passing, his hold-up play, his skills, his drive, just everything about his overall game was just incredible. And for me, he should be starting every single game now if he's fit. If he's fit, he should start every single game from now on because
what happens, and I'm asking this genuinely, what happens when sort of Naby's fully fit and Thiago returns? Is Curtis Jones now a regular first-team player in the Liverpool team?
Yes, for now. The guy's living on cloud 9, Terry. You got to understand this. And youngsters living on cloud 9, and if they're talented enough, they could do a lot of damage. Like you saw it with Wayne Rooney when he was with England in 2004. Like he did a lot of damage. Like this guy is a proper player. He's a proper player.
I hear you on that. And do you know what I like about Curtis Jones? I said this to you guys at the beginning of the season about young players. It's okay them shining in the Carabao Cup. It's okay them shining in dead rubber games. Okay shining when you come on when your team's 2-0 up at home against West Brom. But nights like tonight are the actual acid test. Nights like tonight are the moments when you look at a player like Curtis Jones. Can he hack it in a clutch game, a summit meeting, the two teams, number 1, number 2 in the league, 13th game of the season? It's becoming important now. Every point that's dropped now is going to be vital as we move towards 50% of the way through the season. And that young man has stepped up time and time and time and time again this season. And he's getting better and better and better. So for me, Curtis Jones has to start playing regularly in that first team. And with Genie's future up in the air as well, how amazing is it for Liverpool that they've got this young man on his way through at this moment in time? We're going to move on to O'Shea for a minute. O'Shea, give us your thoughts, mate.
Listen, don't anybody chat to me about my club, ever again. Don't talk to me about my club. With the performance I've just seen, 74% possession, 17 shots. And we're playing with a 19-year-old and a midfielder at centre-back. Don't, bruv. We're gonna retain this title. The performance I've just watched over 90 minutes has been phenomenal. And I don't know what Jose's saying in that interview, trying to talk about Klopp needs a yellow card or whatever. If it was me, I would have been sent off. The guy is a sore loser. He needs to take the chip off his shoulder. He lost. The best team won on the night, and it's as simple as that. And I couldn't be more proud of Reece Williams and Curtis Jones. 19 years old.
I hear you completely. Jose's doing what Jose does at this moment in time. He's gonna deflect. He's gonna make it all about. It's very good what Jose's doing. He's deflecting. He's gonna make it all about him. He's going to ensure that the focus is on him as opposed to his players. You know, the focus really should be on Bergwijn and Harry Kane, because if they finish their dinner, you guys are 2-1, maybe even 3-1 down, depending on what's going on, but they didn't. And you yourselves have a couple of one. I thought the header from Firmino was a clear-cut chance in the first half, but everything else was just shots from near the edge of the box, and they were all pretty straight at the goalkeeper. Liverpool then made a few mistakes defensively, let Spurs in, and as Joel said, Spursy. They were Spursy in those moments, and that can be the difference between finishing first and second. We're going to throw some rivals in now that are here. A man like Nick Sports in the house, and I knew he'd come after a Tottenham defeat. I knew he'd be here to throw some salt. Remember, please do not swear. We are live on Give Me Sport. We've got man like Igal, who I'm going to go to first. Of course, Aguna has just seen title challengers Tottenham and his biggest rivals lose in the last moment. How are you feeling, Igal?
I told you they are who we think they are. They're going to prove me right. Every single time it comes up to a big game and they drop points, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to tell you guys, what did I tell you? These guys are bottled. They're just going to bottle it every single time. This is what they are. I know my team's in a bad situation right now and people are going to tell me to focus on my club. But you know what? I'm a prophecy and I'm telling you guys, I might not have gotten Arsenal right, but these guys are not going to win nothing this year. Watch it. Remember, I said this. Tottenham are not going to win nothing this year. And when it comes to Liverpool, now let's get to Liverpool. Roberto Firmino scores a goal. Big up to him. But at the end of the day, this is one goal. What is it? 3 goals this season? He's a striker.
Hang on, wait. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
No.
Hang on. Let Igal finish. Let Igal finish.
Guys, calm down. He got a goal today. Big up to him. But he didn't win you guys the game. Spurs threw the game away. Yes, he got you the winning goal at the end of the day, but Spurs threw the game away. You can, as much as you can give him praise, you have to give Bergwijn praise helping out Liverpool. And you got to give Kane praise for helping out Liverpool. They did more damage to themselves than you guys did to them. That goal at the end was a consolation prize for Liverpool to get the 3 points. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Spurs doing what Spurs do, you guys would have never even been in a chance to win this game. Let's be honest.
Spot on, Igal. I mean, you don't usually come and you're spot on, but today you are, and I'll say it, you are spot on. All you Liverpool fans, get your Christmas presents out to Bergwijn, get them to Kane, because listen, they gave you theirs early today. How does Bergwijn miss those chances? That's what I want to know. He has blood on his hands. He has absolute blood on his hands, because this game was. This is what Jose wanted. So we can talk about 70% possession and you credit, you played well, you passed the ball, you crossed it, you had a few chances. But you had 75% possession or whatever it was, because Jose was more than happy to give you 75% possession. The game plan for him, and of course he can't kick the ball, is to sit back like they did against Man City, and everyone said masterclass, but take the chances when they get them. And the chances that they miss, Harry Kane's header after Bergwijn's, if Bergwijn had the chance just before he went for a corner, that's the game right there for me. Like, you may get a goal and equalize, but you're not coming back from 2-1 against that Tottenham side. But they only got themselves to blame. And this is the difference between title winners and pretenders. Title winners win games even if even if the other team might say they deserved it, whereas pretenders miss the chances that will put them in a position to win the title. Now, of course, it's very early in the season, 13 games. If Spurs won it, a lot of people will still say Liverpool are favourites. But this is, as Igal said, this is an example of why Spurs have kept on missing out on trophies time and time again under the great football that Pochettino played, and now possibly under the maestro of Jose Mourinho. Because when it comes to the crunch moments, the players in the squad failed to deliver. I can't put it down on Jose Mourinho today. The game plan went as perfect as he wanted it to go, but the players failed him.
Do you know what I did see today? They didn't show the second miss, but the first miss by Bergwijn, Jose almost did. Do you remember the reaction he had when Rashford missed that golden opportunity in the Champions League? I think it was against Young Boys. He had that exact same reaction. It's like, well, we knew we'd get these opportunities against Liverpool. Your job is to finish them. And the one difference between Jose at Tottenham and Jose at United, Jose's allowed to do what he wants at Tottenham. There is going to be no dressing room fracas. If he says a player's got to go because he ain't finishing his dinner, Daniel Levy's going to say, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir, and absolutely move him on. From a Liverpool fans' point of view, do you think that more respect needs to be put on you for winning this game, or do you agree that elements of tonight were down to Tottenham being lacking clinical edge?
It's on us. It's on us. Ask yourself why Tottenham, because Tottenham over the season haven't been missing those chances when they've got them, and yet as soon as they play us, we haven't been on great form recently, and they miss their chances. Ask yourself why. Because it's a fear that we instill into teams.
Oh, get out of there, man! Oh, Shay! No, it's not. It's there. No, it's not. It's because it's a no. It's because it's been billed as a title. It's been billed as a title. It's been billed as a title challenge, and they bottled it. That's all it was. If you were sitting in 50,
let me finish. When teams come to Anfield, when teams come to Anfield, they are scared to play us. This is why we have an unbeaten record at Anfield in the league. When teams come to Anfield, we instill a level of fear, especially when the fans are there. And look what's happened. Why is Harry Kane and Son being nullified this game? Why?
Son scored. What the hell are you
Wait. He scored a very good goal. Hang on. He scored a very good goal. But
guys, let O'Shea speak for us now. Go, not O'Shea. Stroh.
Right, Neeks, a gal. I think you're 90% correct. I think Mourinho's tactical plan was almost executed to perfection. If those 2 chances for Bergwijn fall to Son, it's a different game, different story. And like you said, he did want us to have majority of the ball because that was his game plan the entire time. One thing I will say is we had young Reece Williams making his first ever Premier League appearance. Kane was non-existent in that game whatsoever. The big chance, the one big moment, nowhere to be seen. Awful finish, awful header, and you expect better from Kane because he's been in phenomenal form this season. But again, so here's a question, right? Firmino's goal and what it means in the Premier League title race, is that consolation points or is that a match winner? Because to me, he scored the winning goal. That's a match winner. I don't know how it works in Canada, but in England, that's a match winner. He won the game for us. Otherwise, it's a draw and we only got 1 point. Are you watching something different than I was watching? Because to me, it looked like Firmino headed the ball into the back of the net. VAR checked it. It was given. And then we got the 3 points. That's a clear match winner. You're just upset because he's on the same amount of goals as your golden boy Aubameyang. And you can slate Firmino time after time.
Terry, can I say quickly? And I know that they haven't played. I know that we're not talking about them today, but Chelsea fans are disgraceful. You're disgraceful.
I agree.
I wasn't on here when you lot did the preview. I've done previews on different channels this season, and they all came out Liverpool this, Liverpool that, 3rd, 4th, 5th. And then when they lost, what happened? They lost when they lost to Aston Villa. That was the proof. That was the proof that everything they said in the summer was right. Liverpool needed this. Liverpool needed that. This is why they're not going to win the league. Where are they now? Because they're just embarrassing. They're embarrassing themselves. 2 games in a row they've lost. And I'm just hearing, we needed time to gel. But we told you this. This is why you're not going to win the title. Now you're talking about we need time to gel. Now when Liverpool are top now, what are you going to say? Well, they're supposed to be top. But you didn't back them to be top. You had them 3rd, 4th, 5th. I know this ain't a Chelsea show, but they're embarrassing. Where are they?
They're
I only
saying
came
behind
here because they didn't turn up. I only came here to try and add a little something. Where's David, Jem, Monster, Anita? Where are you? Ches, where are you?
They better be wrapping my birthday presents for tomorrow. You know that better be where they are. They're doing
And
something
mine the day after.
Oh, you're the 18th. Well, happy
Yo.
birthday. Many happy returns. I'm getting old, though, bro. I'm not going to reveal my age on internet. No one's going to know me.
Jem's backstage.
Igal. Oh, yeah, Jem is backstage. We'll get him on in a minute.
Crazy.
Jem has turned up. But you always know where Jem's not in a good mood because man's got camera off. Either that or he hasn't permed his hair. I don't know. Igal, your response to Stro.
Yo, big up to Firmino coming clutch today. But at the end of the day, you don't judge him on goals. You don't judge him on goals. You always tell me he does more than just score goals. So today, you change your whole tune. It's all about goals now, right? Let's be honest. No. Sure, let's be honest. You guys don't judge him on goals. You judge him on building up play. You judge him on everything he does for the system. It's not about goals for you guys. So when he scores a goals, I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't give him praise because that's not what his job is, right? But when I come out here and say, he should be scoring goals. Today he scored a goal. Big up to him. I'll put my hands up. But at the end of the day, you guys are flip-flops because one day it's basically, he doesn't score enough goals. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. I come out here and I say he's too deep. He's not in the box. He's not scoring goals. Today he scored a goal. I'll put my hand up. Big up to him for scoring a goal. But at the end of the day, you guys as Liverpool fans always tell me you don't judge him on his goal-scoring ability. You judge him on everything else that he does. So why are you praising him? Why are you bringing him up? You're just proving my point. You're proving my point.
Ram, go for it. Go on, Ram.
Because even when you look at the performance that he had today, that goal summed up that performance. He wasn't the world class but is the step in the right direction of what Firmino can do. Like Firmino's link-up play with Wijnaldum and Curtis Jones was brilliant. His nutmegs around Son and Højbjerg holding up the ball. Bro, I don't know what game you're watching, bro. But this guy was incredible today. And I think it's your ignorance. I think it's your ignorance that's saying, he scored a goal in the last minute. I can't really say much. So I'll go at his performance today. No, his performance was incredible. And the goal capped off a really, really impressive performance. It's a step in the right direction. Something that Arsenal fans don't know because they thought bringing in Arteta was a step in the right direction. Clearly, it hasn't been a really good step.
And here's the other point. But here's the other point, Gal, right?
You deserved that, man. You deserved it.
Gal, quick question.
Yeah.
You've seen me on the football terrace before, right?
Yeah.
You've seen me openly say that Firmino should be scoring more goals. So don't tell me I'm a flip-flop. I'm the first to criticise him. But it's you. You that have come on here, I've got clips to prove it, that have turned around and said he should be scoring more goals. He should be scoring more goals. So when he does score a goal, don't try to turn it back on me, sunshine. It's literally all coming back in your face because you literally turn around time after time, show after show, and say Firmino is playing in the striking position, whereas his overall gameplay, he should be judged on goals. Have you or have you not said that?
That's what I said. And you know what?
Wait. I let you talk. So then, about a minute and a half ago, you just turned around and said the exact same thing about us, but in reality, it's you that's contradicting yourself and it's you that's flip-flopping. So what is it, Gal?
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, Stro.
I'm keeping it consistent.
Gal's just upset that his managers went to West Brom. His best manager.
Yeah.
Listen,
man to save Arsenal.
Honestly,
bruv.
My whole thing is, if you guys are gonna big him up when he doesn't score goals, I'm gonna big him up when he scores goals and does what strikers do. When he doesn't perform, Stro, you've always backed him, even though he doesn't score goals games. Let's be honest. Even when he doesn't score in games, you've backed him and you said other parts of his game were good.
Because you know Aubameyang.
Let me just say now. I actually host every single show here on the Football Terrace, and of course every single collaboration between the Football Terrace and Give Me Sport. Stro 110% is probably the biggest, not detractor, but the biggest the guy that provides more criticism towards Firmino than any other Liverpool fan I've ever come across on social media. To be fair, he does.
You had to go at me for not being critical over Firmino.
He's been coaching Ram. He's been coaching Ram, teaching Ram to grow chest, bro. Remember what we used to call Ram? We used to call Ram two-backer because man had no chest, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Qui-Gon Stro, man. Qui-Gon Stro.
Super chat here that says, it is justified for Liverpool fans to big up Firmino scoring the winning goal, since it was most likely will boost his confidence. I'd do the same if Havertz scored a game winner. Absolutely right. Alex here says, how do Spurs fans call in, please? What we're going to do right now, I'm going to share the link in the comment section. So it's a StreamYard link. That's all you need. You don't need to download anything. It's going to be in capital letters. Call in now. I'm going to get you one. You can ask it. You can challenge anyone who's on the panel. It's in the comment section now, here on the Football Terrace or on the Give Me Sport Facebook page. Make sure you're smashing like buttons and subscribing to the Football Terrace and liking the Give Me Sport page as well if you haven't done so already. Big up everybody over at GSM. Jerome here says, Terry, how can Spurs... Oh, another person asking. There we go. Comment here says, Igal's opinions are so bad, but it's cute. Man got called cute, you know.
You know the worst thing is, as a Man United fan, because we're not going to win the title, innit? And the problem is that look at last season. Last season, there was a massive gap between Liverpool and City. But for me, there's more chance of Liverpool winning the league this year than last year, because the teams that are actually close to City aren't going to win it. Spurs are just not going to win the title. They're not going to do it. Like, City are so far away that I don't care. Anyone in between is basically like you're not there. It's Liverpool first, City in ninth, and that's it. And that's my problem. Right now, Liverpool have, whatever gap they have over City, that's the lead they have at the top of the table. That's the lead they have, and which means they're going to win 20. And I'm pissed off. I'm absolutely pissed off.
Language, please. Language,
Oh,
please.
is that
I don't know. I don't have a list of words that are unacceptable. We know the big. I'll put it this way: if your nan would say "don't say it," then it's a swear word. Because my nan, you know that stuff that comes out your body if you cut yourself, right? You know, if you add a Y onto the end of it, right? My nan considered that a swear word. So, like, I'm imagining my nan sitting here next to me. Be mad if she was sitting next to me. She's been dead for 12 years. But imagining she's here and she's watching and doing that. We've got some callers we're going to get in. First up, we're going to have one of the biggest contributors on the Football Terrace, man like Monster Ahmed here. Monster, what do you want to say? And or who do you want to address?
Terry Henderson is a goat. I just want to clear that out. So yeah, sorry Terry, I love you. Sorry, I'm not going to call you out. I'm going to call someone else. Hello.
Yeah, go mate.
Yeah.
You're on.
Yeah, sorry. So just want to say it's great performance, the hard work, the energy that Liverpool showed. When Tottenham equalised, I thought that's it. He's going to put a quadruple decker bus on Mourinho. But credit to Firmino, he got the goal, and yeah, top of the league. And hopefully we can continue that with the Palace win and continue going on forward.
Mate, I hear you, and I think he will go from strength to strength. It's going to be interesting to see. We saw Tottenham win or draw their last game. They drew, didn't they?
They drew.
Yeah, Palace.
We spoke about this on the day, and I stand by what I said about Chelsea and Tottenham. They both dropped points at the weekend, and how they bounce back is important. They both dropped points again midweek. How they now bounce back in the next game is imperative. If by the end of the Christmas period, Liverpool have more than a 5-gap point, by the end of January, that'll be doubled. And that'll be it. Title race will be completely and utterly over. And these teams, there's a few other teams that are muted in this title race. Their fans are not talking about it. They're not giving it the big one. Spurs and Chelsea fans 110% say they're in it. So they're the ones who are going to get the smoke should it not come off. But Monster, thank you for all your...
Terry, can I say something? Egal, is Arsenal winning the next 5 games?
Monster, top man, thank you, brother.
Terry, I want to.
We're gonna have one. We're just gonna jump through these calls. Ram. We're gonna have Epic Nin. What you saying, mate?
Yeah, man, it's like big players coming, big clutch moments and small margins, like those 2 goals that Kane and Bergwijn missed, and unfortunately. The game of football is all about small margins, and if you don't take those small margins, you don't win the game, essentially. So yeah,
no, I absolutely agree with you, and I think that's why sort of those clutch kind of moments deserve absolute praise. Epic Nin, thank you for coming on, having your say. We're going to jump through these real quick. What is it? Is it Any Given Sunday? I can't do.
Yeah, it is.
I wish I could do the impression of Pacino. You know what I mean? The inches speech. Like, that is football. Inches matter. They really do. Next up, we're going to have...
You got to get an inch.
Next, yeah, there we go. Next up, we're going to have Brittany Blue on the line. Brittany Blue, all the way from the United States of America. Please keep it clean, please. You're a Chelsea fan. What are you saying?
That's what top team get. Let me tell you something. Y'all was hating on us because I lost against whatever that team was, that are Wolves. And y'all lost in the same manner that we did, except it wasn't a corner. Except we didn't concede to a corner. That's what y'all get. I don't care. But we're 6. We're trying to move up. You know, Tottenham fans piss off. Liverpool fans, y'all cocky, dirty, scrummy, red, period, blood motherfuckers.
Whoa!
Calm it down.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
Stream just gone down. Stream has gone down. Let me check Facebook. What is going on?
Yo, Terry. I know why she's salty. Yeah, she looks above, and Southampton are above them. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll get pissed if Southampton are above me. You know?
It's madness, bruv. Absolute madness. Next up, Stephen's here with us. Stephen always keeps it clean. What you saying?
Well,
Hello.
I'm so fucking buzzing, lads. I don't know about you.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Hang on.
First thing he does is Jesus. Jeez. Come
Actually,
on.
you don't realize how much people swear.
Do you know what I'm gonna have to? Do you know what's gonna happen now? We're gonna get people troll just calling in on purpose.
Yeah.
Doing that. If your camera's not on, you're not coming on. Hang on. Alex is with it. Alex is a Tottenham fan. Alex, you just been beaten last minute. Give us your thoughts and feelings, mate.
Don't swear.
Don't swear, no.
Firstly, because I was just getting frustrated listening to this at the moment. We're not title contenders, Terry. I said this before to you. We're December. We're in December, and we're not title contenders. Like I said, there's still questions of the team. I mean, we were quite unlucky today, but again, you know, there's still questions there. I've always said there's questions there. When Kane and Son are not playing, what happens? You know, the defence. Yes, it looked good today. Yeah, I've got to say. I mean, the first half we absolutely got dominated, and I was shocked when we got that goal. You know, it was a good goal. Lo Celso played a good ball in. I've had questions about Birdwin. Like I said, evolve. He hasn't evolved, and yeah, he's defending back as well. So I don't know, but I think Terry, I don't know why you keep on saying that Levy's going to do whatever Mourinho says, because that's not true. Because Mourinho's going to do what Levy wants. Because, like I said, we need top 4 this season, not a Carabao Cup, because that's a failure. And I mean, I get it from Tottenham fans because I'm not a Mourinho fan. I don't like him. I don't like the behaviour that he had at the end of the game, saying what he said to Klopp. I think the behaviour is disgusting when he goes on like saying that, they've got no injuries, they've got loads of injuries and stuff like that, and they're moaning. Well, what were you doing last season moaning when Kane and Son weren't playing? You know, it's pathetic. So, you know, but like I said, it's a long season ahead, and like we just got to take every game as it comes. So, you know, that's the way Tottenham's got to play it. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You know, and like I said, in April,
when I say you're in a title race, when I say you're in a title race, the title races don't start in April. Title races start from about 10, 11 games in. Tottenham were top of the table. They're at the summit. They're winning games.
Yeah, but
your
Terry,
fans said you're in a title race.
You might cut me off. You might cut me off soon. So I just want to make this point. Okay, you can lose the title in December. Yes, you can't win nothing in December. Okay,
Liverpool did last year.
Like Tottenham. Okay, are not. Tottenham have got still lots of questions ahead of them. Okay, he don't believe in half of those players. Okay, right. I mean, I've got to say, Tottenham fans think Winks is absolutely useless. Now, for me, he's an easy target. Okay, certain players as well. I mean, Tottenham fans think that we're going to get players in January. Well, we can't do because we can't get hardly any foreign players because we've got too many foreign players in the squad because we've got 17. So, you know, we've got a long way to go.
Phil Jones. Phil Jones is available. Phil Jones is available.
I mean, you can joke about how much you want to, but you know, but at the end of the day, it's like I said, I'm just a realist at the end of the day, you know. But like I said, there's a long way to go for Tottenham. Absolutely long way to go. There's no way that we can, you know, we've got Leicester on Sunday, and like I said, Leicester will got more chance because they've had no Ndidi and most of their players out, and they're getting their players back now. I know they lost today, but that's going to be an interesting game as well. So, but it's like I said, I think they're playing it well in terms of we've got to take each game that it comes, but Mourinho's got to stop playing these mind games and playing these silly games. You know, that's why I don't like him. You know, that's why.
But listen, okay. But this is Mourinho. So fair enough. If you said this from the outset that you didn't want him, you don't like him, then cool, fair enough. You stick by it. But this is Jose. Jose ain't doing nothing different now.
I know that.
In the way that he plays.
I know you like your arguments.
It's not an argument. It's not an argument.
It's
not an argument. I'm making a point. I mean, you made your point. I'm making the point that this is Jose. He ain't changed.
Let me just make my point. Yeah. Okay. It's about mentality and also mental. Okay. I don't like the way he treats the players sometimes. Okay. Because the way that you treat the players is that you're trying to get the best out of them, trying to evolve them. Okay. When I look at certain players at Tottenham at the moment, they haven't evolved. Bergwijn hasn't evolved. The Celso hasn't evolved. Ndombele hasn't evolved. As far as I'm concerned, Ndombele
is a far better player.
Let me finish.
Ndombele is a far better player now than he was last year. Your team have been bottle jobs for 5 years. What does this have to do with Jose?
Can you just let me finish? Can you let me finish? Can you just let me finish? No, can you just let me finish? Thank you. Right. Okay. Ndombele, okay, he's doing one thing because he's telling him to do one thing. Okay. And for me, he's got too much ability. There's so much ability in that guy. If you had a Pochettino, a Klopp with him right now, you'd be a world-class player. Evolve him. Because if you don't evolve, you go stale. It's the same with Lo Celso. I'm not blaming Lo Celso. I'm not blaming Ndombele. But unfortunately, the coaching staff are not doing enough for them at the moment. And I can see it. Everyone knows it. And that's what I say all the time. And that's what I say. You might not believe me, okay, but that's what I believe. That is what I believe, okay?
Ndombele joined. Cool. Ndombele joined last summer, 60 million. Man couldn't complete 90 minutes for about 6 months. The man was unfit. Jose, the best football he's played at Spurs, it's a short career. It's only been there for a year. But right now he's playing the best that he has since he's been at Spurs.
No, you're not listening to me though, mate. You're not listening to me. No, you're not listening to me. No, you're not listening to me.
Listen, every time I rebut, you come in and say, you know, let me talk. The point is, Spurs.
Yeah, but you're not listening to my point.
You want Spurs to play like Pochettino. You want Spurs to play like Pochettino did. You want him to put his arm around the players and be softy and be nice. How far did I get you? Where did it get you?
Listen, can you just listen to my point?
What did you win?
No, but can you just listen to my point?
I heard your point. Your players are soft. Your players have been bottle jobs and they've lost semis and they've lost finals when they shouldn't. Jose's coming to try and turn them into winners. Joseph come and to try and turn them into winners. And your problem. Violin? I'm not a Jose fan. I'm not a Spurs fan.
I'm just playing the violin because it's going on, mate.
You're soft like how the players were under Pochettino. Jose's trying to turn into winners, and you've got a problem with that. I can't believe it.
Hey, can you just let me finish?
You did finish. You want to finish again?
No, for the fifth time today. I did finish because you're just carrying on and you're just keeping on talking.
For the fifth time today.
Yeah, okay. So you can carry on, but I'll talk under the table any day of the week. Let me finish. Okay, right. Okay. I believe, okay, the way that I believe in football, okay, is that managers need to make players better. Okay, that's the way it is at the moment. That's what's happening at Liverpool at the moment. That's what's happening at Leicester at the moment, and that is what's happening at Southampton at the moment. Okay, Unfortunately, Ndombele is not doing the things that he can do more of. Okay, now if you develop him, okay, you've got a world-class player there. Okay, you could do that with a Celso, you could do that with Ali. Okay, and that's what it's all about, evolution. Okay,
Eric Dyer is
unfortunately,
playing.
it's not happening.
Eric Dyer is playing the best football he has in years under Jose Mourinho. Harry Kane is playing football that many people.
The same thing. Listen
to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay,
he's playing. He's playing the type of football that many people, not myself, did not think he could do, because under previous managers he was much more of a number 9 than he is now. Not that he could never pass, because he could always pass. He always had an eye for a pass and he had the quality to do it. But he's playing in a role that demands that part of the game much more than he ever has. And he's a better player for it. People are talking about him being the best striker in the world. Lewandowski scored 70 goals since the start of last season, and people are still saying that Kane might be better than him. That goes to show how good he's playing. Heung-min Son right now is on the hottest form and playing the best football he has. Harry Kane and their partnership, they're going to break the record soon for goals and assists for each other. So you can come and list a player here and a player there who you might not think is not playing to their potential, Dele Alli. But when Jose came, Dele Alli came back to form and then he fell off. Why not question Dele Alli? Why can Kane and Son and Dyer and Aurier, who many people wrote off, and Aurier now is actually getting credit. Sissoko is playing well. Højbjerg, what a signing that's been. But you want to focus on Lo Celso and
you like the sound of your own voice, mate, don't you?
Man. You've been talking for about 15 minutes, and you're talking about let me talk, let me land, let me finish.
Don't you, mate?
Let me talk, let me finish, let me land.
Yeah, okay, well, let me finish this. Okay, let me start. Let me say this, okay? With Kane.
That's what I'm calling you, let me finish.
I've enjoying this argument with you, because I could go all day, mate. Like, okay.
Well, Terry can't.
Okay, Kane, okay. Kane's always had that ability to do what he's doing right now. He always had it. And Son has always been having that as well.
But did he do it? But did he do it?
Pardon?
He had the ability, because you're talking about Ndombele having the ability.
Have it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you're having the ability and actually doing it is two different things. Because you're telling me Ndombele has the ability,
okay, well,
but Jose's not allowing him.
It's easy for
if Kane had the ability and wasn't doing it, and Jose's allowing him to do it, why don't you credit him? You take away that
this is going back on Mourinho now. Okay.
Let's calm down. Go on, Stro.
So, serious question to the Tottenham fan. Do you honestly believe that Mourinho's not improved any player in your squad?
I'm not saying that. I said that he has improved at certain things, but I believe that certain things can be improved even further with certain players. I don't think certain players are not evolving. And with certain players that have proved at the moment, with like Kane and Son always had that partnership for me. So they've always had that connection anyway. So for me, I don't think that's a valid argument for me anyway. You see, yes, it has improved in certain ways. Yes, it has. But I mean, I'm not going to go on and on about it and saying, because like I said, there's still questions there. When Kane and Son not playing, you know, what's happening? I mean, it shows in the Europa games, unfortunately. So we haven't done well in the Europa games.
So can I ask this question then? Because if you look at Klopp, in the first year and a half, 2 years, there were still questions there because people would call him a bottle job manager when it came to finals and stuff like that. And it's a process. Mourinho's been at Tottenham a year and a half. Do you honestly, genuinely believe that Klopp was given time? I think Mourinho's going to be given time.
I've heard that so many times.
So do you not think
I've heard that so many times? And the thing is, listen. I would say that yes, he's going to get the time if he gets top 4 this season. You see, the Carabao Cup is not good enough for Tottenham.
What about Europe?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it isn't. Okay, well, you're just a funny guy. You're just a funny guy. Okay, well, carry on talking, mate. Carry on all day long.
That's a major trophy. Dust it down. Put it in your cabinet. Dust it. Shine it. Mr. Sheen. Get the Mr. Sheen out. That's your best trophy you're talking about. respect the Carabao
Okay,
Cup,
well,
please.
you're a joke, mate. You know what I mean? So I don't really need to say anything to you, really. So
Yeah, can I just-
I'm just
can I
laughing at you. Get the
can I just-
violin out and play it all day.
Listen, let me just say a few super chats here. Jerome says, Terry, this is getting embarrassing. Not all Spurs fans are like this, but this guy is so negative. It is ridiculous. That is what Jerome
Terry, I
thinks.
get it all the time. Terry, I've been told I'm a gooner. So don't worry, mate. I've got it all the time. So you know what I mean?
No, you're not a gooner. You're not a gooner. If you were a gooner, you'd be upset because they're down in the dumps. So I know you're not a gooner.
Yeah,
you are
I
deluded, though. You are deluded,
so
but you're not a gooner. Yeah.
I'm not deluded, mate, and I like your banter. You know what I mean?
Your Ty's
that's why I don't really care. So you know what I mean?
Cousin.
Good on you, though. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. Bye-bye then.
Genuinely,
good on you.
Genuinely, we have found the Tottenham gal.
No, I'm not, mate. No,
Bro,
I'm not.
I want to make Alex.
I'm-
I want to make you a regular on the football channels. We need to talk business, brother. We need to get you involved more. You are gold. Go, always believe in you. You're proper,
Yes,
mate. Ballet, my brother. That's what you are. I hereby name the what? I don't know what that means.
Fitch. What?
I don't know. See, I don't know. Is that a wrestler? Lincoln, is that a wrestler? Do you guys remember? No, you guys wouldn't have been on that stream. Lost all his credit saying Carabao Cup isn't good enough for Spurs.
Well, that's an opinion.
That's the joke of the night. Spurs don't win.
Why did we sack Pochettino last season to top 4? So I don't know what
because you didn't win anything.
Yeah, no, because we didn't get into top 4. That's it.
No, you were halfway through the season after making top.
Terry.
Whoa.
Okay, Terry, you're not going to play this game with me. You're not playing this game with me.
Hang on.
You're not playing this game with me.
Alex, I have the power to
You're not playing this game with me, Terry. You're not playing this game with Terry. Terry. Do not play this game with me, Terry. Don't play this game with Terry. Terry. You just need to ask me on Tottenham TV and see how I play it, yeah? Don't try it with me. Do not try it, yeah? Do not try it.
I'm asking a question because I want to make sure.
Okay, ask the question. Be nice. Be nice.
I'm pretty sure Poch didn't get sacked at the end of a season after not making it into the top 4. He got sacked like a third of the way through a season off the back of making it into the top 4 and getting into a Champions League final, did he not?
Why did they not sack him after the Champions League final then? What? Ask that question because there was questions after that. Exactly. That's the point. That's the point.
I don't know what you're talking about. You said why did they sack Poch? Winning. Bad feedback from someone. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Really bad feedback.
Someone's playing the stream in the background.
Stream on something. I reckon it's Daniel. Let me mute him. Nope. Yes. It seems to have gone now. There we go. I had a bit of bad playback. So you made me laugh. I don't even know why I was laughing so hard. I can't. I didn't really know what you were getting at for a moment there. Like Poch lost his job because at the end he didn't win any trophies, and then on top of not winning any trophies, everything had gone stale. It's pretty obvious. We had a super chat from Happy TV UK that said it's already 17 Premier Leagues combined under. Sorry. It's already 17 combinations under Jose Mourinho in just 1 year. The duo have combined 23 times, while under Poch, it was 16 combinations in 5 years. Do the math. Jose unleashed them. Okay. That's what you're saying. So, yeah, I mean, Jose has unleashed Son and Harry Kane this year. The system is different to what most people want and what most people are used to. But there we go. Listen, everyone who's tuned in today, a massive thank you to each and every single one of you. KJ's back at midnight here on the Football Terrace with Midnight Vibes. I'm not even sure what the show is going to be called. Alex, we need to speak business, my friend. We need to get you on more. That was epic. I don't think I've laughed so hard in a long time. And are you real? Like, is this you being real? Or are you like a Borat character? Like, we're going to come off and in.
No, I'm not a Borat character, Terry. I
like you're real. You're not in the stream, and you're going to be like, "Yes, Terry, my name's actually Francis. I'm." No. And I put the whole thing on. You see, we're not going to get that. Okay, cool.
Sorry, Terry. Just before you end, I just have to reiterate. No Chelsea fan came on. Disgrace.
Yeah,
That's something I do agree with you there.
Yeah, they bottled it. Listen, everyone who's tuned in, thank you. Everyone over at GMS, Give Me Sport, thank you to yourselves as well. Come and give us a follow at the Football Terrace. Everyone go across to the Give Me Sport Facebook page if you haven't done so already and like it. Amazing content on there every single day. Let me finish. Okay, love it. It's become a new catchphrase. I'm going to get a t-shirt made. Until